And here we are 6 years later. Wow, that is actually just a really long time. I can't even believe that the channel has been, I guess, existing for this long. But a lot of that is going to be kind of explained and kind of talked about in this video. So let's just go ahead and not waste anybody's time. So the biggest thing that I've come to realize over the past time, I guess, is that while 6 years has been an amazing time, like it's been a very, very fast time with a lot of videos uploaded to this channel, it hasn't felt like, I don't know, like 6 years, if that makes any sense. Like, look at the channel right now. Like, currently it's sitting at a third of 1,000 subscribers in 6 years. And obviously you can look at any other channel, like there's a ton of relevant channels that are out there. And you look at like their creation data and it's like 2020, 2019, for example, you know what I mean? And here they are with like millions or 10 millions of subscribers, you know what I mean? And I have a theory for as to why my channel is just kind of how it is. I mean, okay, obviously it's because of the fact that, like, you know, the videos that I make are complete garbage. Like, you take up this video you're watching right now, if you even are watching to this point and you haven't clicked off already, like, it's just not, they're not good videos. Like, nobody can argue that, oh well, they're not that bad. No, they are bad videos. Like, the resolution is awful, this audio that you're listening to is complete garbage. So it's like, I don't know, it's not like it's some kind of mystery, but there's a big like outlier. Like, so okay, for the longest time, and you can probably see it in my channel's like history as of late, it's just been like I've just been so inactive. And anytime I do make a video, it's always just something like this, like just some boring commentary video, just kind of venting and explaining and talking with anybody that even bothers to watch it, which again, I don't even know who watches these. I might just be talking to myself at this point. But to be frank, I just feel like my channel is just like, it's dead. You know what I mean? And it's not dead to the degree of like, oh, nobody's watching. I mean, yeah, nobody's watching because it's such a small and irrelevant channel in the grand scheme of things. But I just feel like from, I wouldn't say from day one, but to a degree, day one, the channel's just been dead. Like, I have a theory, and I don't know if it's right or not, but I feel like the first like month of a channel is what determines whether or not it's going to be a big relevant channel or just something that never gains any traction on anything whatsoever. So my theory is that, like, at the beginning of a channel, and this is kind of going back to a lot bigger relevant channels that have come up as of late, you look at the very beginning of the channel and it's like quality content, you know what I mean? And this has been something that I've been kind of realizing, is that, like, I feel like within that first month of making content, those first few videos have to be like the biggest, like highest effort, best videos on YouTube. And when people start watching them and like sharing them, all that kind of stuff, and, you know, seeing that it's good content, I feel like that's the point where YouTube decides, hey, this is a relevant channel. All right, let's just keep on pushing it and see to it that, you know, it actually does well and that kind of stuff. But if you're like my channel and start off your channel with just, you know, pretty garbage stuff because you're just, you know, just some kid that doesn't know how to make videos or edit videos or barely even record, then, you know, obviously the channel is just doomed to fail. And I feel like that's a real thing. It could be wrong. I don't know how legitimate or real that theory is, but that's just how I've been kind of feeling. I feel like even though, you know, I can try to make good videos, nothing will like blow up. Like, obviously I'm not saying that no videos that I've made have blown up. Like, obviously there's the one video that completely took off with 20,000 views, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it was never anything that really caught on. It was a one-off video that just, you know, exploded out of nowhere like a year or so after it was released initially, and then it just kind of like nothing came of it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, part of it was probably my own doing, that I wasn't making any content for people to watch at that time, but it was just not something substantial. Like, it was just kind of something that happened. It gave my channel a big boost, which is certainly really good, but nothing, it wasn't like it wasn't very long. It didn't last very long. It was just like that one time spike, and it just has been like, I guess, on a downward trail ever since, I guess. And I guess kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, the video that's kind of in question is just the Ranking Megas video. I'll throw it up on screen if you haven't watched it or have never heard of it, which I probably don't blame you. But this is a video that was like something that took a very long time to do. Now, if you take this video that I'm making right here, this video was just something that I could easily piece together within like an hour or so, which is probably what has happened. I don't know, I haven't fully edited this video yet as I'm recording the audio right now, but something like this and any of videos that I've made as of late is just something that I can slap together within like an hour, maybe 2 hours at most. But if you take a look at that video was something that I put a lot of time in. Like I always say in these rants and videos or whatever, that I'm going that, like, something big is in the works. I mean, if you look at my stuff as of late, I mean, obviously that's not the case. But if you take a look at this video, I mean, this is something that I genuinely put a lot of time and effort into. Like, it's just, I don't know, it took a lot of work, and it's the kind of thing where it's like there was no recognition or kind of payoff for it. Like, I'm not saying I'm expecting it to be like some crazy viral million view video or anything like that, but I feel like just, I don't know, at least something. Like, I feel like YouTube didn't even try to push it, even though I did my absolute hardest. I mean, if you look at the thumbnail, it's literally like I try to make it, in all honesty, like the most like clickbait thing ever. And to a degree, it's not really that much clickbait, but regardless though, it's something that, you would probably want to click on, or at least I would hope so. But I just don't know. It just, I don't know. The video, in all honesty, it did the whole, like, 10 out of 10 thing. It flopped hard. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm just not getting any kind of, like, sustenance from, like, not just YouTube, but, like, anything anymore. And this is something that I guess I'm kind of going into, but I don't know how good it is. I don't even know if anybody's watching at this point, which if you're not, I don't blame you, but it's not like you'll hear this anyways if you've already clicked off, so it doesn't matter anymore. But regardless though, I don't know, just a lot of nothing has brought me any kind of, like, I guess, happiness to a degree. Like, making videos, like, I wouldn't say that making videos isn't fun, but it's just like, I don't know, knowing that there's no payoff or any kind of, like, I don't know, like, essentially knowing that, like, regardless on whatever video I make, nobody's gonna watch it. So what's the point of even making videos? And that's just kind of been my mindset as of late. Like, I feel as though that, oh yeah, whatever, you're just giving up on your channel. But I don't know, like I said, it's just been something that's been kind of going through my mind for, like, everything. Like, anything that has brought me kind of, like, I guess, sustenance has just been so unfulfilling. Like, I don't know, just playing, like, games like Mario Kart, for example, like one of my all-time, like, favorite games, and something that I'm genuinely, like, really good at. Like, I just play it and it just feels hollow. Like, I just don't know, like, pretty much everything has just felt so hollow. And I don't know, maybe it's just the state of, like, the summer and how it's been. Like, because you would think, so if you probably don't already know, that I recently was, high school graduate. Like, I graduated just recently, and you would think that, oh, it's, like, you're 18, you're finally out here in the world, and you have your whole world at your fingertips. You can drive, you can do whatever. And while it is true, it's just like, that's not at all how my summer's been going. And I wouldn't say that, like, partially, like, I wouldn't say that it's entirely my fault. Like, okay, so obviously I've done, like, I guess, family trips. Like, I've gone out with family, and albeit it was, like, the greatest time I've ever had all summer, aside from that, it's just been, like, sitting at home and not doing anything. I wouldn't say I'm not, like, attempting to break the ice and try to do something with, like, friends, for example. But I don't know, when I put those ideas, it's just like, I don't know, like, I just get ghosted. You know what I mean? And it's, I don't know, it just feels like, and this has been something that's been kind of on my mind for, like, the past, like, weeks, like 3, 4, like, dare I say, like, a month by now. It's just been like, I don't know, I just feel like all my friends are fake. And it's just something that's really awful to think about, because you think that is, like, like, your friends, like, the people you trust, the people that you would, like, hang out with, like, all summer, and even stuff that we talked about, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do all fun stuff this summer. It's just like, to see it all be, like, hollow, and just, I don't know, it's just been put into my mind that I just feel like I have a lot of fake friends, and it's just like, I don't know, just been gaslighting. It's like, oh yeah, we'll do fun stuff, and then when we graduate and the opportunity to where it's like, okay, yeah, now I don't have to see them anymore or whatever comes, then, just took advantage and just kind of ghosted me, I guess. I don't know. I could be wrong. I would like to hope I am wrong, but at this point, I'm not even sure. And to be honest, I feel like it is the truth. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know how to feel, because nothing is, like, bringing me any kind of, like, fulfillment. And knowing that there's just a ton of, like, I don't know, oncoming things, like the massive paycheck, or not paycheck, but the massive, like, fee for college is coming up, and knowing how that's going to completely screw me. And just, I don't know, it's just scary. It's a scary time that I'm feeling right now. Like, there was a lot of things going into summer that I was kind of looking forward to. Like, obviously, like, I knew, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be working, trying to, earn money, obviously, to pay for college. But I don't know, obviously I wanted to have some, fun times, like, I don't know, just like simply hanging out or just doing fun stuff. Like, I look at other people's feeds and it's just like, people are doing like some crazy fun stuff, like road trips and, like, I don't know, like beaches and all that kind of stuff. And I just feel like, I don't know, maybe that's just the horror, I guess, of social media, is just like you can see other people and how good their lives are, and it's like it makes you jealous. And I get that totally 100%, and how I'm just kind of falling into that trap. But there's not some truth to it. Like, you would think that this summer of all times, but in general, like summer, you would think that, like, oh, it's just like the golden opportunity, you have so much free time to go hang out with people. But it's like when you just feel by yourself like 24/7, and the only time you ever talk to anybody, and even then you probably aren't talking to anybody, is just making these like stupid YouTube videos. I don't know, it just hits you, like, how it's like, I don't know, it's just like, wow, you didn't have anyone else to talk to, so you're gonna talk to the 2 people that are still watching this god-awful video to this point. You know what I mean? I just don't know how I'm feeling. And I'm hoping that, things will get better, I guess, because, oh, it's college, it's supposed to be, some of the greatest years of your life and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I'm kind of hoping for. But as of right now, I'm just like, I just feel stuck. Like, in all honesty, like, being honest with myself, my channel's failing. There's nothing that's bringing me fulfillment, like, not even like video games or anything. Like, I've just been kind of offline, essentially, just from everything, because nothing's been really giving me any kind of fulfillment. Like, I guess there's like some TV shows, I guess, and I enjoy watching them, but I don't know, it just feels hollow watching them. And especially knowing that ultimately it's just useless and it's just a distraction from like the reality of just like being still trapped and like alone, I guess. I don't know how I'm feeling, and I don't know why I'm venting in a YouTube video, but I feel as though that, I guess, maybe just talking about it would be, I guess, helpful to me and how I've been feeling as of late. So I don't know, I'm not going to talk too much longer. This has been a very probably drawn out video, and I don't think anybody's even going to watch this, nor do I think that YouTube is going to push it anyways, because, YouTube doesn't push any of my content, as we learned when you actually try to make good videos. But anyway, regardless though, I think I'm just going to end this video off here. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. Maybe I'll keep making videos. I don't know if I'm just going to abandon YouTube altogether. I frankly don't know. But I think just for now, I'm going to end this video off here. So hope you guys did enjoy anything that has happened here. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take care.